Okay, stop the press. Breaking news. I don't care what anybody says. Road rage has gone mental. And I've got two experiences I've had in just the last 2 weeks that have driven me demented at the exact same street, exact same spot, and the exact same maneuver the person used on me. Can't believe it. It was like the same person, but it wasn't the same person. But they did the exact same thing. And not only that, we're going to show you guys, after my story here, I'm going to show you two videos. So if you are watching on Spotify or YouTube, you'll be able to see these two breakdown. I don't have a video of my own scenario, but look, I'll explain it quickly. But wait until you see these two videos I'm about to show you after my story. We have Austin Powers has come back, risen from the dead. He's back now in 2024 from the 60s, and he's performing judo chops on a car. Then not only that, we're going to show you the grand finale here. We've got Batman on top of a car, on a bonnet, front of the car, holding on for dear life, going at 70 miles an hour with a nice, calm, relaxed look on his face, all because he wanted to use the car, but someone else wanted to use it instead, and risking his life. Jesus. Okay, where do I begin? All right, I have to try and calm down. Okay. My story, guys. So there's a street in Cork City called Washington Street. It's one of the main streets here in Cork City. And it's quite a busy street. There's cars. It's two-way, back and forth, up and down. Lot of pedestrians as well that walk on the side. A lot of shops, restaurants, etc. So I'm on a side street just off Washington Street a couple of weeks ago. So I get to the top of the side street. I stop at the red light. Now, a lot of you American listeners, watchers, obviously you guys, you can stop at a red light and then you can actually turn on to the next street if the road is clear, right? But we cannot do this in Ireland. We have to wait until the green light. You cannot, under any circumstances, start moving until the green light goes. So I'm at the top of the red light, indicator on, ready to go, and on the side of me, it's a two-way side street, okay? So it's a one-way, right? So I'm on the right lane. There's a guy on the left lane here. He's meant to be going left onto Washington Street. Now I'm going to go right onto Washington Street. Grand. Waiting for the lights to go. Green light comes on. People are so impatient. I have people beeping behind me. They're like, come on, come on, come on, come on. They were like Formula One drivers waiting for the red light to go off and hit the gas, right? Honestly, they were that quick on the horn. It was unbelievable. So anyway, I'm sitting at the top of this side street, and it's a busy street. It was 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. Both scenarios, by the way. Both scenarios, same times and everything. I'm almost shaking talking about this. So anyway, it's busy. I cannot turn onto Washington Street because there's actually people that were too impatient and they decided to go. And actually, what did they do? They're so goddamn selfish that they just decided to go anyway, clog up the other traffic going the other way, and then wait, right? People are beeping, they're pissed off. This is why a lot of traffic, believe it or not, if you didn't know this is why a lot of traffic happens, because there's selfish assholes that pull out anyway and they don't give a damn. And anyway, so I'm waiting. So as I'm waiting, there's now the cars on Washington Street are now starting to clear, right? So I'm about to literally put it into gear. Oh, okay, now I can go. As I'm about to go, this dickhead on my left pulls out in front of me and takes my spot to go. And he goes onto Washington Street, this asshole, and that was... I'm fuming. I actually put up my handbrake, I got out of the car, had words with him. I didn't get into a physical fight or anything, but I'm like, hey, are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? And they, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Bollocks. Total and utter crap talk. Right? You know what they're trying to do. They're chancing their arm. There was a bit of I did raise my voice, put it that way. Told them where to go. And of course, they still don't care. And not just once this happened to me with some Turkish guy The second time it happened to me was the exact, like, honestly, guys, you probably think I'm full of it, and I'm telling you God's gospel. It happened the exact same move. I'm at the top of the lights, ready to go onto Washington Street, and 1 week later, a lady in her car does the same trick on me. Pulls out in front of me just before I'm about to go, and bang, she takes my spot. I got out of my car again, and I knocked on the window. Now it's a lady this time, so I'm a bit calmer, of course, you know, and just said, "Hey, really? Are you kidding me?" And I'm having a bit of a smile on my face, you know. I don't want to be hostile with a woman here, you know what I mean? And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you broke down." I went, "Well, that's total horse shit you're talking anyway." And she went, "Excuse me?" I went, "No, I'm not going to excuse you. You didn't even give me a chance to move my car." I said, "Listen, please learn to drive on the road." And I walked away. And that was it, done. But the point is here, right? The point is, before we get into the videos now, guys, the first guy, he gets onto Washington Street and his little beautiful kamikaze move in front of me. Do you know where he gained any ground? One car ahead of me. He was the car ahead of me. And the lady, with all her crap, one car ahead of me. And we were still stuck in traffic. So my point is, guys, why are people losing their minds? They're so impatient. They have to, one, they're gonna be disrespectful to the person in front. Number two, they're gonna clog up traffic because they don't care. And number three, they're not making any ground. So your whole little moves here are pointless moves. Like, absolutely 1,000 trillion% pointless. You're ticking 3 red boxes instead of 3 red greens here. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Now, wait until you see these videos. And so, the backstory here, guys, for this first video is it's set in Miami. And apparently, now, I've never been in Miami, so I cannot judge. But apparently, road rage is insane in Miami. Now, this guy, what we see here, is a guy in front. He stops on the road because he's having a tiff with somebody, a girl in a car behind. So all we see is a girl in her car and a guy in his car, and he gets out of the car. But let's show you the video first. Oh my God. I mean, okay, guys, so look, okay, we can obviously see, right, that maybe the woman was winding him up. Maybe there was something we didn't see it, obviously, on camera, of course. But it does seem that she's throwing a bottle of water or a banana or something. It's hard to make out. She's throwing something at him. So we don't know exactly what happened. But you see the way Austin Powers comes along here and he comes up with his judo chop? I mean, what is wrong with some people? And where did he get this move? I used to do taekwondo. I used to do kickboxing. I've never seen a move like this in taekwondo or kickboxing. In fact, I even remember karate when I was a young kid. I did that for a little while. I never have seen any move like this. And where does he get his elevation from here? Seriously, where does he get his elevation? What is the point of slapping off a car mirror with this? This looks like he's actually planned this move. He's been training 4 or 5 hours a week with this judo chop, making sure that if anybody messes with him, oh, I'm gonna show you, buddy.
Damn.
Oh, there's poetic justice in the world, guys. If you ever feel there's no justice, there always is. Even Jordan Peterson, he even says no one gets away with anything in life. And isn't this just beautiful? She takes a video or a photo of his reg, obviously, and then he asks the person right next who's filming everything to get a copy. And I bet you that person did. Oh, the mighty have fallen. Now here's the second video, guys, the grand finale. This is the battle royal of road rage. This actually might disturb you a little bit seriously, this is horrifying. It give you the willies. Let's get to the video.
You've likely heard of the term catching a ride, but it looks like this guy may have snagged more than he bargained for. At speeds up at 70 miles an hour, he clinged to the hood of this black Mercedes with one hand while on his cell phone with the other. Surprisingly, his sandals still sticking to his feet as passing drivers recorded video of the man as he zipped past cars on the express lanes of I-95 near Hollandale Beach Boulevard.
Bro, she's definitely pissed off at him or something.
Daniel Maida said he was driving south on 95 around 8 last night.
What in God's name? How the hell do you get yourself in this scenario? Did you see he's on his mobile phone, cell phone, and yet he's holding on with one hand? Do you know do you know how tough it is to hold on one hand on these bonnets? Do you realize how tough that is? Oh my God. This guy is like, what is he? Is he a gymnast? An Olympian? How the hell did this happen? And the driver, how in God's name how can you lose your mind so much that you can get up to 70 miles an hour? That didn't come through your mind even at 5 miles an hour? Can you imagine, guys, somebody holding onto your bonnet, okay? You're losing your mind, but yet even at 5 miles an hour, I think 99% of us would actually go, whoa, 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 jeez, whoa, I don't want to be killing somebody here. We'd snap out of it pretty quick, right? But to get up to 70 miles an hour on a dual carriageway, or I'm sorry, a motorway in America, how did this happen? Let go of the throttle. Bang, that guy is gone. Dead. 70 miles an hour on a bonnet of a car. No leather suit padding, no helmet, no nothing. You'd still be dead at probably at that speed anyway. One flick of a wheel, a lift off the throttle, the guy's dead. And before we get back to the video, here's one last little lucky treat for you guys. He has his phone in his other hand right now, and he's calling 911.
911, what is the emergency?
Yes, I'm on top of a speeding vehicle. Someone's trying to steal my car.
Okay, what's the address?
Address? Say what?
I don't even know where I'm at.
This is what the crazy scene looked like from inside the car.
Get off of my car! Get off!
It was shot by the driver, Patricia Isidore, and that's her ex-boyfriend. You can see him hanging onto the windshield wiper with one hand and his cell phone in the other hand. For 19 terrifying miles down busy I-95 South near Miami.
Oh my God. 19 miles, 70 miles an hour. And did you see the look on his face? He looks like he just woke up or something. Or he's just looking at her a bit weird. It's like, did she fart or something? You know, like, oh, did you let off a bad one there? You know what I mean? Wow. Wow. Now, let's see the side from the ex-girlfriend. Yeah, it's his ex-girlfriend here, by the way. Let's see what she's to say.
As I was getting ready to go and pick up my daughter, he hopped on top of my car. And I told him, get off the car, and he wouldn't get off the car.
The couple split up 8 months ago, but they're still trying to live together. Over, and Patricia Isidore was charged with negligence and exposure to harm. She spoke to WSVN-TV after being released on bond.
Did you ever think to yourself, you shouldn't be driving?
No.
Maybe she's pissed. Maybe she's pissed the ex-boyfriend actually lived. Maybe she wanted him dead. Doesn't she just look really relaxed and calm? In fact, if anything, maybe she's regretting that she didn't jerk the wheel, brake suddenly, you know, and end him. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Is that what's going on here? I mean, look, guys, Jesus. I mean, okay. Yeah, there's some lunatics out there. Clearly, this is an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend that are just... They're going to kill themselves or kill each other. It's nuts. But guys, you know, as maybe you thought that was frightening or funny, I don't know. But you know, we gotta calm down on the roads. We gotta take it easy. What is the point of getting into these scenarios? This is a classic case of just what shows you with people losing their minds and road rage. You know, is it worth getting out of your car even for me, you know, makes me think, is it worth me getting out of the car? You know, you never know who you're dealing with. Is it worth it at all? Is it worth standing up for yourself? Is it worth going 70 miles an hour down the road with your ex-boyfriend hanging on with one hand on the bonnet of a car? Well, that's a different scenario, of course, but it just goes to show you where we can end up if we don't just put a lid on it. Road rage, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Anyway, guys, I know, look, we can all have it, but yeah, anyway.
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move he's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front. What a move from 5th all the way to the lead in lap 1.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter Walsh.